Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Khushi. In this video, we are going to learn some things about adjectives. So this video can be watched by everyone, but the screen which you can see, it is from chapter 2 of HSC 11 standard textbook. So the topic adjectives. Now what do you mean by adjective? Adjective means a word which defines, which gives us more information about the noun in the sentence. There is a pretty girl. So how is the girl? The girl is pretty. The word which gives you more information about the girl is pretty. So pretty is an adjective. Now, in French grammar, adjectives agree in gender and number with the noun. So, in French, there are two genders. Either the noun can be masculine or it can be feminine. So, this is about gender. And number, by number, we mean either singular or plural. So, in French, the adjective changes its form when uh, it means you have to adjust the adjective according to the gender and number of the noun. It will be more clear by the examples. Okay. Most adjectives in French are placed after the noun. In English, we say pretty girl. In French, it is the adjective which is placed after the noun. However, some short and commonly used adjectives precede the nouns, but the adjectives which are short or which are commonly used, these adjectives precede the noun. So, lesson 3 will contain more such examples. I'll brief it up in my next videos. So, topic 1, plural of adjectives. What did we say? Adjective has to agree with gender and a number. By number, what do I mean? Singular or plural. So, if the noun is plural, adjective will also have to be plural. So, how do we form plural of adjectives? Adjectives change to plural form following the same rules as nouns. So, how do nouns become plural? By taking an S, as easy as that. So, adjectives will also become plural in the same manner. For example, l'étudiant intelligent. Intelligent, the intelligent student. So it would be les étudiants. Every word is becoming plural, okay? Les étudiants intelligents. Intelligent also takes an S. Okay? Un livre français. If the word is already ending with an S, it would remain the same in its plural form as well. Un livre français becomes des livres français. Okay, un livre français becomes des livres français. Français remains the same. Livre becomes plural, un becomes des. Un garçon paresseux becomes des garçons paresseux. The words ending in X also remain the same in its plural form. So, un becomes des, garçon takes an S, but paresseux means lazy. It remains the same as it is ending in X. Next, le beau garçon, the handsome boy. It would be le beau takes an X as the words ending with EAU take an X in its plural form. We have learned in this chapter 1. Les beaux garçons. Garçon takes an X. Next, un joueur national, des joueurs nationaux. AL. The words ending with AL change to AUX in their plural form. Un joueur becomes des joueurs. Joueur takes NS and national becomes nationaux. This was about how do we form plural of adjectives. It is the same as that of noun. Words ending in X, S and Z remain the same. Words ending with EAU, EU and AU take an X in its plural form, and the words ending with AL and AIL change to AUX in the plural form. This we have already learnt in the previous videos. Now, this was about the adjective agreeing with number, either plural or singular. Now, the adjective agreeing with the gender. So, how do we form feminine of the adjectives? Masculine is already given, but how do we form feminine of the adjectives? So, to make the adjectives feminine, add E to the masculine form. We add an E to the masculine form to make the adjectives masculine. Example, Un étudiant intelligent. An intelligent student. Étudiant itself is masculine. Okay. Then étudiant will become feminine. In the above cases, we were making it plural. Now we are making the example feminine. Be aware. Every word needs to be feminine. So a becomes yun, étudiant becomes étudiante with an e, and intelligent also takes an e. Intelligent here was without an e, it was in its masculine form. So when the adjective becomes feminine, it would take an e. Un homme âgé, an elderly man or an aged man. Okay, so it will become a becomes yun. Man becomes woman, no, or lady. So for lady, we have in French femme. Un homme âgé becomes une femme âgée with an e. Now, the next rule in this itself, if an adjective ends in E, if it already ends in E, so there is no change in the feminine form. There is not going to be any change in the feminine form. Example, a garçon mince means a thin boy. Sorry, a thin boy. Un will become yun, garçon will become fille, fille means girl, and man's will remain the same as it already ends with the letter E. Now note the other rules of making it feminine. This is important, okay? First is adjective ending with, then it changes to, and some examples. So firstly, we'll look at the first column. When an adjective ends with the letter F, it will change to VE. Ending in F, it would change to VE. For example, sportif is masculine. In its feminine form, it will become sportive with VE. Adjectives ending in er will change to e accent re. So léger will become légère. Légère means light in weight. Adjectives ending with x will change to se in the feminine form. Now the words ending with x remain the same in the plural form, but here we are making it feminine. So the words ending with x will change to se in the feminine form. Parasol will become parasers. Then adjectives ending with on, en, os, et will change to double the last consonant and add e. So if the adjective is ending with on, so last consonant, not vowel, consonant is what? N. So you'll double it. So there will be two n and e. Okay. For example, bon. Bon means good. And the above one, parasa means lazy. Okay, coming back, bon means good. So on, so n will be doubled up. It would, and it will take an e as well in the feminine. So it would become what? BONNE. Then Andia, Indian. Again, en, last consonant is what? N. So n will be what? Doubled up, and it will take an e. So it will become Andia will become Andean, Indian. Next example, grow, GROS. It will become gross, GROSSE. Then coquette, stylish, will become coquette, stylish. Okay. Grow means fat, coquette means stylish, beau means good, and dia means Indian. Again, the examples given below. A noun active, an active man. It would become uniform active while making feminine. A garçon paresseux, a lazy boy, will change to une fille paresseuse, a lazy girl. X, it changes to SE. Un étudiant indien, an Indian student, will change to un étudiant indien. Okay. A gros homme will change to une grosse femme, a fat man, a fat lady. Then a list of commonly used adjectives. We had seen earlier that mostly, like in French, adjectives are placed after the noun, but some commonly used and some short adjectives are placed before the noun. So here is the List of them given. You need to memorize this list. I'll take two examples for you. Okay. Masculine singular, bon. Bon in its feminine singular form becomes what? BONNE. Masculine plural. Simply add an S. In plural, we add S, okay? Feminine plural, again add an S. Meanings good or nice. Mauve. Mauve is masculine. Feminine singular is what? Mauvaise. Masculine plural is what? Mauve. Feminine plural is what? Mauvaise. Meaning bad. Okay? Then on, there is an entire table given with the meanings. Now, come to the note. Note the feminine form of following nouns. This is important. Unnom, a nom. A nom means a man. In the feminine, it changes to uniform, a lady. A monsieur, a mister, basically a gentleman. Okay, it changes to une dame, a lady. A garçon, a boy, changes to une fille, a girl. Then a director, changes to une directrice, feminine form of director. An actor means an actor, changes to une actrice, an actress. Un chanteur, a singer, changes to une chanteuse, the feminine form of singer. Now here are exercises given for your practice. This topic is very important as while writing every sentence henceforth in 11th and 12th standard as well, or anytime you are using French, you'll have to be aware about the adjectives, you'll have to be aware about the gender and number. I hope you're through with this topic. See you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.